All right, my crypto fans. In today's video, we're going to be talking about nodes. And we're going to be talking about why nodes don't work and what nodes work. Because there's a common issue that plagues all of these yield farms, all of these node-based services, regardless if it's a validator node or if it's a node that just produces yield through some sort of staking or a yield farming tactic. So how I'm gonna organize this video is I'm gonna start talking about the main reason, the main concept, the thing that you got to understand when it comes to nodes failing. And it's crazy because node projects have been popping off like crazy within the past couple months, but there's a common recurrence with all of them is that they're all just going down. They're all kind of like dying. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna explain exactly why that is, 2 or 3 reasons why, and what type of nodes actually do work, so that you can guys make a better investment, better judgment on what type of investment you guys should be putting your money into. That's just it. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just your bro trying to help you guys out. Let's get into this video. So let me share my screen over here. Here's what we're talking about, all the nodes that don't work, okay? All right. Nodes, DAS, DeFi, DAOs, why they don't work. All right. Let me pull up a couple other ones actually too. Let's go over here, we go over here. Right, so Olympus right here, we'll go through these. Olympus over here, one of the first ones. I actually really like Olympus because it does produce enough money every single year to further stabilize the price of it, even though it's still at its very lowest, but it's able to peg it at a certain price. Oh, hopefully peg it at a certain price, at least for now, at least what we understand, based upon how much money they're making every year, peg it at a certain price so that it won't go below a special price, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. Even though it is at $31 right now, they are doing something new where they're switching over from a V1 to V2, which for me is kind of confusing. So I'm not really following up too much on them, but pretty much, as you can see, it's going down. Over here, going down, all right? That's V1 and V2. Thor over here, it's going down, okay? We over here, it's going down. Let's go. Everyone knows about Wonderland. So let's put that one up over here too. Wonderland is going down. Wonderland is down. Well, that's also might be because of a scam or something like that. I don't know. Wonderland, everybody knows about Ring Financial. I don't even know this is up here anymore. Darwin Network Ring. I don't think this is it actually. No, it's not. It's like Ring Financial. It's not even on here anymore. Samurai nodes. I don't think this is the right one. Oh, this is Samurai nodes, but it's dead. Okay. Hector and Dow. It's like dying. The only ones that are actually producing are like Vapor nodes, which I'm kind of surprised. And kind of Strong has always been here. But there's a problem with this. And I made another video on this before. If you want to watch more in detail, the reason why Strong is kind of dying right now. Maybe it's not dying, whatever you think it is. The reason why it's going downtrending right now. I made a video specifically about that. I'll check that out. Vapor nodes, it's only been out for a couple of months. They do have some great marketing, but pretty much all of these node-based projects, let me stop sharing quick. All these node-based projects, the problem with these node-based projects is that they're all dependent on new people coming in. And because right now, these node-based projects, like you put money in, just like treasury, they invest into other passive income producing assets, but they usually invest into things like Strong or something like Anchor or something very low risk, low reward, or actually won't fuel the amount of rewards going out to every person, especially when a lot of these main attractions on these node-based protocols is that they have this crazy huge APY of like 8,000%, which just doesn't even make sense. How can you sustain that? So the first problem is crazy high APYs is they can't sustain rewards. That's just dumb, okay? And that's just a bad marketing scheme. Like Wonderland is not going to want to work, right? He's not going to see that working. That's just a Ponzi. Next thing that we have is a compounding issue. The next issue that you have typically will be a compounding issue. And now what a compound issue means is that when people start taking the nodes, they compound so much, they have so many compounded that when they finally decide they want to pull out, they're pulling out so much money at a time every single day that the treasury cannot sustain it, okay? And what that mainly comes down to is the treasury producing enough money to be able to back that up, right? Because when they compound, they have to make even more. So does the treasury making enough money, and is it sustainable? And is there a way to pretty much give those rewards? Without taxing people, I guess, things like that. So the second issue is the compounding issue, when it's just people compounding too much and it's just too difficult to give out rewards. Okay. And the third issue is like utility. Okay, it all comes down to utility, and I preach about this in like a lot of my NFT projects. When it comes to utility, do you see yourself in this project long term? I mean, do the specific reasons in here that entices you to be in this project for a long amount of time, or is this thing just a Ponzi scheme? Is this based upon more money coming in order for me to get my ROI back? Biggest things. Okay, those are the biggest things that just seem kind of simple. So for example, like something like Valify, with the compounding issue, it's solved, which I love about it, the yield keys, so that we're actually able to have a controllable amount of growth by having these yield keys. That you had to get a yield key first in order to get this yield box, and that tradability with the yield keys produces money for the treasury, so it helps with that compounding growth. All right, crazy high APY. I mean, just cut that out. That doesn't make any sense. All right. People like to fix those compounding and then the crazy high APY with taxing, but that's just crazy. And the utility, I mean, obviously it just needs to have utility. So for example, like something like Strong Block, I mean, they have that huge compounding issue because they have these NFTs that triple rewards or something like that. I don't want to say triple, but it multiplies rewards. Plus they have, because people have been in Strong for over like 2 years. They've been compounding for a whole long time. I have friends that have 500 nodes, and when they pull out, it even you can see it affects the market. They're like whales, so that compounding issue, for example, I found that in Strong. I mean, Strong has been here for like 2 years, but it's going down right now. All right. Utility. For the utility, when I'm talking about with utility, I'm talking about like, is there a reason I'm in this? Like, does everybody in the community get to meet up? Does everybody in the community make money? Does everybody in the community get something? Like, why do I want to be in this project? They have to get something. So a lot of NFTs, they offer utility in exchange for communities in the metaverse, play to earn games. They offer blah, blah, I don't know, things, casinos, things you can do with everybody else, like entertainment. You can go to, for example, Gary Vee, he has his NFT where it's a restaurant. And by holding this NFT, well, I don't know if he has it or he invests into it, but holding this NFT, exclusive access to this very luxurious restaurant that only people with an NFT can actually have. So what makes it really cool about this NFT is that you can rent this out to people that want to go to the restaurant, or you can keep it and you can keep it yourself and go to the restaurant whenever you want. So pretty cool utility behind that. A bunch of other ones, a bunch of other things utility can give. You can offer just free stuff to people that hold this NFT, advice, consulting, coaching. I was in this NFT where it's a big mentorship program, which just makes sense, something Tai Lopez right now is trying to launch this NFT that gets you exclusive uses to these hotels. Not gonna lie, it did not look very professionally done. As soon as you hop in the Discord, I think it's kind of a cash grab, to be honest. I don't recommend hopping into Tai Lopez's thing. But as soon as you hop in the Discord, it's a picture of him shirtless, or a video of him shirtless saying on his bed, saying the concept. It just didn't really seem so enticing, knowing how Tai Lopez is one of those guys that all about marketing and knows how to present himself, feature himself, that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm trying to give examples of utility. So Blade, now you came to the point of the video where what projects work, what projects prove itself, what should I look for when it comes to a passive income producing node protocol that just makes money, that's just sustainable, that's gonna be around forever, that I can trust to put my money into, and it's gonna be here for a long time. Now, based upon those 3 rules that I already gave you, utility, sustainable rewards, and the compounding issue that's solved, there's a couple of projects, and the immediate ones that come to mind. First one, obviously Valify, but I don't want to self-promote too much in this. I love Valify. I want to check it out. Obviously, links down below. All right, crazy ecosystem community is amazing, but the biggest things that I love when it comes to node, DeFi, whatever based projects is utility. It's going to be here for a long time. Do I see this project being for a long time? Which is why actually I really do like Olympus, because the treasury is making a whole lot of money. Okay, I really do like Strong, except that compounding issue. All right, and people work very, very slow there at Strong. All right, it takes a while for them to actually do something. Okay, Olympus and Strong, I mean, they're going down though. That's the thing. All right, so other couple of projects that actually I do believe would do considerably well is, let me explain. Let me share my screen over here. Okay, so a couple projects that I know would do very well first, we're going to start with games. So, for example, we have one like Gala Games. Now, this is, I know it's going down right now, but this is pretty much a launch pad. Yeah, it's kind of going down right now. This is pretty much what this is. It's kind of like triangling in here, but this is like a launch pad. Okay, this is a launch by games, and by being able to have this node, it kind of supports the ecosystem, so it launches more games on the ecosystem. And what you can do really here with Gala Games, which I think is really cool, is that each individual game they're eventually going to make it so you can get a specific node per that game. So they really have they're testing it out with one game in particular. Let me pull it out here actually. We Gala Games. All right, nodes over here. They say the founder node is the actual one, and then they have Town Star over here, and they can make it per a specific game. So now let me actually tell you how much it costs and how much you make with this. So give me a quick second to pull it up. All right, so this is the math behind Gala Games from what I understand right now. So to get a Gala node, it costs 372,000. Right now, it's at around 0.25 or 0.22, whatever. So you need around $93,232 to make one node. And now every day that a Gala makes you 600 Gala a day. So 600 Gala times 0.25 is about 150 bucks a day. So then pretty much in 622 days, you can get your entire investment back. That's almost 2 years. Sounds a little crazy, right? But the thing is, this is completely dependent on the price per Gala. So what a lot of people are doing with Gala specifically is they're making that Gala, but they're not selling it. They're waiting for this price to increase, right? They're waiting for this price to completely increase, and then they might sell it, or maybe they reinvest it, and then they might sell it. But this is a very, very safe investment, something like Gala Games. Another really cool one that does it really well that I actually think is going to be a lot more popular than Gala Games is actually something called Ultra. And I talk about Ultra in a lot of my videos. I actually love Ultra. Now, Ultra is trying to outbeat Gala Games. And I definitely think trying to become the new Steam. Overall, same kind of concept, right? Market cap of this is 339 mil, whereas this one's almost like is a 1.5, all right? And this is already at 22 cents. This one is at what, $1.50. What I'm trying to say is I do believe that Ultra does have a lot more when it comes to market cap. They're just missing a couple of cool games that really just put it out there, that really just make it different and really just market it to the very top. Obviously, it's continued going up. Something cool about Ultra is that it does offer node-based services, but it only offers nodes to bigger names, so bigger projects. Okay, you have to reach out to them and you actually say, hey, I have a massive project. Maybe Validate can do it if that community votes on it. But what I'm trying to say is they only offer nodes to people that with a lot of money. I'm assuming is kind of just the best way of explaining that. But yeah, so Ultra does have one. I mean, I do think the graphs can take off over here. I put some more money into myself around over here and some continue to go up. Another cool one over here is, what's it called? Oops, I'm going to press down maker, not bad. Now, this is another cool one. So now what this DAO maker is pretty much a launch pad for DAOs. As you can see, we're constantly making DAOs as new DAO being made a node-based service every single day. What I really like about DAO maker is it does the proper homework for you, really, So how DAO maker works is it's like any other launch pad, but more specifically toward DAOs. So you do have to stake their own coin over here. I forgot what it is. It means like make or something like that. Me personally, I don't have anything staked in here right now. But you do get a cool APR over here. So, it's show yield or something like that. All right, but you do get a cool APR right here on here. But the most important thing about this DAO maker is that you take money, you stake your coin into this DAO maker. And I think the entry rate is like 10 or 20 G's. And by doing that, you're actually able to get into these IDOs, these pre-sales for these other DAOs. And if you hop over to here, we can check out some of their DAOs. Oops, that's the actual DAO coin over there. Hold up. Let me actually sign in real quick. Hold up. Give me a quick second. Cool. So I just got the prices for DAO maker over here. So tier 1 over here, which you get 2 allocations. Estimate APR is 24%. Tier 3, 6 allocations, 26 APR. Tier 4, 25,000 DAO, 16 allocation, estimate APR. And how this works is that you're able to get 2 allocations to get into this pre-sale, and maybe be like $100 each per coin or something like that. And then whenever it actually releases, is that when the price goes up on an actual release, is that you actually are able to make that up. And a lot of times with these IDOs, though, they release the funds over time. But let me just explain how much it costs to get in. All right, 4,000 down times over here. Oh, wrong one. Dow is $2, let's say. Maybe, right, so $2 times 4,000, say it's 8 grand to get into the tier 1. Maybe say 20 G's to get in tier 3, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right. All right, cool. So over here, I was just actually looking for a couple other upcoming token sales. I don't have any actually right now. But if you look at the Twitter over here, they actually are constantly posting information about the recent DAOs and projects and IDOs that they had that have gone really successfully. Overall, I would just look at their history. They're pretty cool. It's just a cool launch patches that just does their homework for you, so you don't have to really go crazy trying to figure out what should I invest into. I do like DAO Maker. I think it's a smart concept. Everything's kind of looking down right now, though. But ultimately, my favorite is like Ultra, honestly. I love my Ultra, right? I love Ultra. I think it can definitely be at Gala Games. What I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to really make a point of in this video is that the 3 concepts I talked about was like compounding, utility, and sustainability. Okay, when it comes to a DAO, node, yield farm, whatever it is, DeFi, those are the main 3 things that you need to look for, and kind of what I look for when I'm investing into my own projects. So guys, I want to thank you as always for watching this video. I hope this helped you guys. Hope you learned a little bit. Once again, I'm just your friend, not trying to give you any financial advice, tell you what to get into. This is just here just to educate you guys, and hopefully you guys can make your best informed decision based upon what I told you. And thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Peace out. See you at the top.